And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Taurus for February 2020, brought to you by the wonderful people at AskTheAnswer.com, the UK's leading website for tarot readers, psychics, mystics and channelers. Taurus, Uranus is now moving forward again in your sign. And for those of you whom over this last 9 or 10 months have had a somewhat unpredictable, disruptive, dramatic, albeit also stimulating, innovative and original year, then the next 2 or 3 months are going to be the icing on the cake. And for those of you who have had a pretty crazy time in this last year, with the key word being change, whether it's unpredictable and or stimulating, I can safely say to you that now you're entering endgame, and over the coming few months you're going to see a decrease in the levels of sudden and dramatic changes. But let's get you through to March and probably April before we can safely say that. February is the last time for many of you where you're going to have the chance to make the changes or remain stuck in a rut. It's also a time where no one else is really looking at you. So you can get on with your life and make the changes necessary without attracting too much undue attention. Change is a necessity in life, because without change you get entropy, which leads to decay. However, Taurus is not the most flexible of signs. So you can choose to not make changes. You can resist the impetus for change that this last year has brought and stay exactly the same as you always have been. But then you're going to find it ever more difficult to make changes in the future. So there is a kind of imperative around you right now to be a bit more adaptable to the changing circumstances of time and dance with it. So as far as February 2020 goes, Taurus, have an adaptable month.